All right, hello everyone. Welcome back to another Spy Party video. I haven't uploaded in a long time. I've been very busy, but I figured since it's been a while, and I have some time, I was wanting to do some dailies. So, starting off on our first setup here, as usual, I'm just going to give my sort of thoughts throughout the game, and what I'm looking at, what I'm paying attention to, all that good stuff. First of all, this is a weird setup, so the first thing is to pay attention to the setup. So Purloin swap her off. So note that the fastest way to finish missions here would be seduce, contact, and inspects. Well, I guess not the fastest, but like the easiest. But the fastest would be like inspect, bug, and contact. So um, I don't know. 3 of 5 steps a little weird, but we'll see. I'll probably watch some pathing here. Don't have to memorize statues, so we just gotta go instantly to where the ambassador is, which is right in front of us. And Toby, we gotta watch where he's at, and we'll watch time as well. But nothing crazy right now. So General looks like he's the only one at Windows at the moment. Wheels, we're gonna have to watch. I want to see where Wheels goes first. Don't forget to watch fingerprints because the ambassador just took a print, and Bling Twin now looks like he just requested a drink. And Wheels goes kind of near next to nobody. And remember, Wheels is suspicious just because he's like the very first inspector. Blink Twin, though, is my top sus right now just because that looked like a request on the drink for a fingerprint. I also just realized that Purloin's off, so that's my bad. I think I said to watch it. Let's see if he bugs here. He could BB into a bug. He's gonna bug here. Yep, there it is. So how do I know that this is a request? Look how so you guys see request cupcake from waiter. Look how much Toby. So first of all, let me just start by saying that Plain Twin is a perfectly good target. And if you noticed, Toby looked like he was going to offer to Plain Twin, who is the closest next to the Ambassador. However, he walks all the way across, bumps a million times, which he would have redirected by now, most likely. But he didn't redirect because he got requested to, which supersedes that. So that's how I kind of knew. So this is almost an etiquette break from the spy here. And then yeah, this is just pattern recognition. Ambassador goes next to the spy. I see this. I see the potential spy start talking. I'm anticipating a banana bread. I hear the banana bread. I'm anticipating a bug, and then we see the bug because yeah, it's just a common pattern. BBing and then into a bug, and obviously someone's already suspicious for something. Then it's already easy enough to just watch them for that. And then, like I said, now pretty easy way to finish. We could either seduce or we could take another print. The original spy decided to take just the easy way out and go with flirt. So, yeah. Nice game one there. Actually pretty instructive, even though it was only 3 of 5 courtyard. All right, graash on balcony is a little scary. So let's see what graash has got for us on balcony. Okay, no bug. Yeah, okay, no bug. Text first talker.
Banana bread.
Red dress talk. Yeah, there's no way it's red dress. Red dress can just get low lit here. So can white dress. So it's down to teal rocker Irish for me. I don't think Texas is a spy, but he could be if he green tested the banana bread. And I think teal has the talk as well. So we'll watch Irish's path. Tex can't be finishing here, so there's no reason to shoot quite yet. My biggest fear is a 2 flirt, and it's very possible Grash could have 2 flirted this game. 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000. Okay, Irish sips a little off. 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000. All right, there we go. Now it's pretty correct. Very straight looking path. That was a really good looking path from Teal. I'm gonna low light it. Irish talked very quickly. Irish is my top suspicion right now. Um, but the game isn't over quite yet. Okay, Tex could be flirting here for a 2 flirt. Okay, who was it? Oh, it was Rocker. Okay, yeah. I missed a bug. Where was the? Oh, I'm dumb. I gave up watching bug. I just assumed it couldn't happen. But yeah, no. Yeah, that is just a standing bug actually. And who was this against? Was this against? Okay, it was against David. Yeah. I don't I don't know why I gave that bug up. I normally don't give up bugs like that. That's my bad. But yeah, I wasn't gonna shoot text. I was gonna say that I'm just gonna wait until another like talk maybe 45 seconds later because I think that shooting for a 2 flirt this early is bad. Irish is my top sus, but oddly enough, like now that I think about it more, that straight path into conversation is so not spy-like. So it really was in theory down to two, just Rocker and Tex. And you could have just watched for bug and won the game there, but yeah, I think I overcomplicated things a little bit there, and I was just not paying attention, and I think I got burned by that. Okay, third game here, got Skate on a Modern, on the annoying Modern, which is 445 long. Let's see, Statues, Scream, Puff, and Hydra. So watch that. See who the first couple people at bar are. Queen doesn't go next to teal, which you would expect. Okay, so general. Okay, so only general so far. Kane, we could low light. That path is really good. Yeah, another good path from general there. Just wiggles around the convo. Texan Salmon. So we have the two big pink characters. And we have Scream, Puff, and Hydra. So don't forget the statues, obviously. And no swaps gone off. There's a print at the beginning of the venue, which right here, and now at red. Okay, so only teal, Tex, and salmon, and they can be let off at 45 seconds. I'm watching for bug here, maybe, but no bug. There's prints at red, so make sure you're watching red bookcase, which I thought Disney was going to go to, but he does not. Okay, Tex, sorry, goes to the red bookcase, so Tex now has a print on the fourth statue. Queen with a drink take. Okay, Queen with a pretty good looking path here. Red, Tex has the red book. Teal is the only one to delegate still up, but I don't think she's going to take it. So our only two delegates now are Plain Twin and then whoever was just at bar, which I think was Queen. So Plain Twin and Queen. We'll have to watch books here. Don't forget to watch books. Text returns correctly. Highlight for statues. Um, not cra I don't think there's any like crazy progress happening right now. Okay, so buns. Okay, so BE, we can just remember it easier. BE at 30. Um, Alice at Red Books is a little weird to me. I don't remember her at Red Books. No, she was at Red Books. Yeah, she was next to, I think, Disney. Or Seek, one of the two. Seek's been pretty darn active this game, I feel like. Okay, Rocker doesn't have a print there because it's on the other one. Okay, Red Dress and BE. And White Dress returns the print. Rocker. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good path from Rocker. I might just low light that. Seek's path a little sus to me. Okay, and there we go. There is the purloin. So now white dress, I don't think did it because she was at the briefcase. We get a little at you and you, and so it's probably buns would be my guess. Because Kane's low lit. So if I had to pick a spy right now, it's probably buns maybe, but um, I hope I'm not missing like a. Okay, that was a really good path and slide, which tells me that white dress could be the spy, or I am simply completely missing a mission here. Okay, but let's still, we're still fine. I mean, queen can be low lit here. Although queen and plain twin could also have done it, so, but I'll wait till queen goes to another mission. Okay, so Buns now is at a statue, but I really liked her path, and I don't think it's her. Salmon, I don't even remember at the bar. Um, so just off of that. Teal, yeah, queen's not moving. I'll leave queen up, I guess. Okay, that's a slide from Irish. We could low like that. I'm just missing a mission here. Also could have been AI control, and Kane could be the spy. Okay, there is a BB. White dress is in conversation with every single other drink taker, but I don't have an. Plain Twin has a little bit of activity. I might just shoot him. I really want to anyway. Okay, he goes in and flirts again. This is a hard game. I'm gonna shoot Plain Twin though. Yeah, so that last flirt is what he needed to finish up. I
Banana
was gonna
bread.
say I had him credited for a briefcase, so I could have easily missed print. Oh, that's hilarious. And the original game was against myself, so there we go. I was able to shoot the original game, which I missed. But yeah, I had the Purloin down to plain twin, white dress, or queen, I think. And maybe like AI controlled Kane. Yeah. So funnily enough, the original game was against myself, and pretty similar lowlights actually, which is kind of funny. So, yeah, pretty instructive game. I mean, nice slow game played from Skate there. It's just I think that last flirt at the end was too suspicious. I really wanted to shoot him for the contact, and I probably should have. Probably was still an incorrect shot waiting. I should have been more on top of the prints, but I did have one briefcase, but I wasn't on top of them completely, which would have made the shot 10 times easier when that contact went off. Okay, but any 4-7 courtyard. We have Dove, and Nunu. So obviously statues are now memorized, and we're gonna watch the ambassador. Seek with the first reject, I'm assuming. Okay,
Banana bread.
okay, that's a BB. And normally you wouldn't want to do this. However, I'm going to highlight every single real BB because that way, if there is no other BB in this game, it's going to be extremely easy to have mission counts on everybody. I'll know who can and cannot have a finish. So always want to give yourself like the highest sort of percentage play. Okay, Wheels takes a drink, which obviously does not go off because I wouldn't expect some crazy purloin timing here. Text goes next to Kane, or Tap goes next to Kane, sorry. Um, Not offered to any highlights or anything. Taft is going into the statues here. This could be a rush game from Taft, so gotta watch the swap. And it is a quick put down, and we get to shoot it. And you see what I mean? Like that game, it was so much easier to kind of like see what Taft does here because we saw this flirt at Windows with Kane. And because he's sticking out like a sore thumb, a sore thumb. He's the only highlight that's out of the conversation. So naturally, behaviorally, we want to watch what he's doing. Um, so you kind of just get this like nice game. Sorry, I was like formulating what I wanted to say. So you get this kind of nice game where it's like if you just take the time and highlight for BB highlights really early on, because I think Ambassador is also safe, so you didn't really need to watch him that hard. It just pays dividends because now you already almost forced the spy to take another BB, which gives you even more information and kind of stops him from being able to do stuff because it's like he has to be in contact or a conversation to contact. So you're kind of controlling their pace as well. And we have myself here. Fun times ahead. I'm sure I'm gonna rush or something stupid, but we'll just play this as if it's a normal game. So any 4 of 7 again. A lot of courtyard games. Sheep. Okay, so sheep and puff. Gotta watch for time out here. Text is the only one at Windows. Moves. No purloin, I don't think. I like that wiggle from white dress. I don't know if I could replicate that or not. Okay, I'm very happy to see that purloin's still there. All right, so the fourth statue. Okay, so shills sheep puff. Okay. Okay, rocker with a briefcase. So rocker has a print. Be careful if rocker goes to the fourth statue. That's something that the spy could always do, or blink twin for that matter. Be very careful that if blink twin goes to the fourth statue, that is a that's going to be a wish win. Okay, so blink twin goes next to smallman there. If blink twin goes to the fourth statue, it's going to look a lot like one of my games I played against Nebula. There's no way that's a queen bug. If that's a queen bug, then I'm just the best player ever. Okay, rocker stops there, interestingly enough. Okay, so first and fourth statues have prints on them, and the only two people who have prints, I don't think Salmon has a print. It would be Rocker and Blink Twin. So we're still watching kind of those two people. I like Salmon's path. I'll
Banana
low
bread.
light it. That will low light. So Blink Twin's now a low light. So the only person. Okay, wait. Okay, I'm assuming the real was in this conversation. So okay, first. Yeah, Rocker went to the first statue here, so I have to shoot this. This is just a finish, I think. Yeah, so fingerprint from the statue, and then inspects is going to be it. Who is this game against? Hoffnung. Okay. But yeah. Very common thing for the spy to take the first briefcase of the game. Very behaviorally bad thing to do, but obviously as a spy, it's really good because it gives you really good pacing. And if the sniper forgets about it, you're just going to very easily be able to just take the free win there. So it's a very strong high percentage play, but against good snipers, you get behaviorally sus against people that credit behavioral stuff. Yeah, pretty nice game and pretty nice shot. It was a little harder to take the shot just because I didn't know if that was actually a real contact. But the second I saw Rocker go to statue right, right after Ambassador just put a print on it, I was like, okay, it's just gonna be Rocker, and I'm just gonna shoot. So nice game. A lot of courtyard this set of dailies. So we finally get some variety here on Gallery, one of my favorite venues, against the man himself, Guggy. Uh, okay, Laugh-In Nest. Need to watch for bug here. I don't see any bugs. I don't see any cheeses. I don't see anybody at windows. Don't forget to watch people here. That wasn't a bug. Okay, so no bugs gone off. Unless Teal and Disney just bugged. Or Kane. We'll highlight Kane though. Smallman could bug here. Yep, there it is. Smallman bugged. I knew he was gonna bug because he was kind of in that spot where like a lot of spies think. Oh, I almost shot the wrong person there. So Smallman went to the spot. I'll wait till the screaming stops. So Smallman went to this spot and like what you now that you could bug from this spot, right? But like why Guggy took this bug is he's like, oh, well, Sniper's not just gonna be watching here. He's gonna be watching Teal or Disney or whoever's like standing next to him or walking by. But I'm standing in front of him. Why would I bug right there? Because like the arm would be facing the sniper. So uh, a lot of spies think this would be a good play, but you could watch this and knowing that because a lot of higher level spies are going to be like, oh, I'm going to catch them off guard by doing this bug. But since I know the bug is possible, it's a lot easier to look for it. And yet again, pattern recognition. This just looks like a common sort of theme that pops up with bugs, where it's like, okay, very weird looking spot that a spy technically could bug from, and the spy put himself there. Smallman was also a very popular character on Gallery, so um, inherent, maybe a little bit more inherently sus to me this positioning here. So, but yeah, I saw the bug and I was ready to look for it. So, yeah, a lot of basically that shot was just basically all my experience. I mean, wasn't really any skill involved in that. I mean, you could have easily missed that. It's just I have a lot of experience playing the game, so find the shot. Okay, tab C's on Taen. Taen's a scary venue because sometimes bugs just are like free. Okay, Irish doesn't bug though. I don't think. So we actually get to start off a game of Taen without a bug, and we get to just watch for time ads or anything weird. Okay, there's a print taken, so let's see who gets the drink. Okay, so it's Queen, so no request. Queen takes it, so that smudges the print. I don't know. I don't think anyone's close enough for a bug here. Okay, that was not a bug from Buns, and with HHB for the front statues, and then BBH. Okay, so Whiteress has a difficult print. Don't forget that. Probably going to be important later on, if I had to assume. Okay, Teal. It was a pretty late leave. That was a pretty weird leave from White Dress, in my opinion. But I could just be, like, imagining things. Blink Twin doesn't seem like the spy, because why would the spy walk window to window at the start of the game and then just go to center inspects? Doesn't even make sense to me. But he goes next to Teal, so I guess I'll have to, like, keep note of that.
And the red.
Insta BB there, probably trying to frame Blink Twin. Red Dress reject, so we'll just see what happens here. Wow, and Bling actually rejects as well. But the good thing is that I know Blink Twin isn't going to have Flirt done yet. So even though Red Dress, I'm assuming this list is going to go. Okay, but it actually doesn't. That's pretty nice. I'm actually happy the list doesn't go, because that would have been really annoying. Okay, so there's another print. Don't forget White Dress has a difficult print. Now there's a print at the front statue. But the only person who has even one mission completion is Blink Twin. And right here is just camping. That was extremely ugly. I hated that. Unless Irish has a microfilm, I don't think I'm going to shoot her quite yet. She could have a microfilm, honestly, but if she has a microfilm, I deserve to lose because I should have been watching it. So, congrats to the spy if they microfilmed. Yeah, obviously list doesn't go because Irish just bugged, probably. That was such a horrible looking path that if Irish is not the spy, I would be shell shocked. But Irish still doesn't have another mission, so we're all good. Smallman doesn't have any missions. White dress, could be the sus, but I don't know, not really. Okay, Irish gets offered to. Okay, Rocker though just did a briefcase. Okay, this is why I hate this venue. Because Rocker just did a briefcase with print, and then now is at center inspects. But we can wait until the second cycle, so before we get hasty and take a shot. Okay, I think I have to shoot Rocker here. I'm sorry, but I have no choice. Yeah, she has fingerprints, and I can't just let that go, unfortunately. You have no choice but to shoot this here, if you think it's fingerprints. Because she got the fingerprintable briefcase, and then don't forget that center statue had a print on it, so um, that just leads me to believe that's a rocker. It's 40 seconds in the game, so it's definitely possible that a spy is finishing and easily has seducing contact. I think everybody had real contact that game. So there's really nothing holding me back from taking the shot other than the fact that like it's just completely soft tells. So it's circumstantial still. So it's like, oh, well, it could technically still be an AI doing this. But just with the timing and I think just no one else really having anything. I hated Irish's path, that one positioning, which I'm still shocked that that's not the spy. I won't lie. That is honestly like flabbergasting to me, but um, yeah, I'm always wrong with some of these weird pathing things. I guess another person would have like low lit that, so who knows? But our last venue here is ballroom. I hope we don't get burned and get 7 out of 8 to a ballroom balcony bug I should have been watching. Okay, AAB. Okay, Teal and Disney I'll credit with bug. Okay, Buns and Bling Twin. Okay, but no Perlin goes off, which I like. Okay, and Disney takes the first print of the game as well. See, like, if Disney got a print by me, this is already perfect for him. Okay, Bling Twin with a center inspect. Could be a, okay, so it's already down to 2 people, because I know Taft was just at statues. Um, More than likely, I can't really see this being a swap frame, but it always could be. So we're just gonna have to see what Bling Twin does. This could be like some sort of like cheeky microfilm play. Okay, no bug from Tapped. Tap goes back to statues. But I'm very good at watching pathing, I think, so it's just gonna be a matter of watching whoever paths better, and I probably am gonna be able to find the shot. Okay, so we go into conversation. Not a perfect path, but not horrible. I don't think it was a bug, so I'm not gonna play this out as if that was just a bug. Hmm. It's a hard 50-50 game here. If a BB goes off, I'm more inclined to shoot Taft. I mean, what are the odds that a spy would just do a green swap right off the bat?
Banana bread.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I'm just gonna shoot Taft. Yeah, honestly, sometimes it's just better, easier to keep it simple. You know what I mean? Just shoot the spy. Shoot who you think it is. If you think that they did an immediate green test, just shoot them. Uh, Obviously at this point, the path from Twin looked weird, but better than Task path for me. I also feel like he had the only real BB, so that was another thing. So, and the fact that we waited so long on it, maybe made me kind of think like, okay, I'm sure it's Taft. So I think all these factors, while I didn't say it during the game, were kind of running through my mind just to shoot Taft. So I'm pretty happy with my shot here. I mean, I think it's just the simplest shot to take. And if you're wrong, you're wrong. Congrats. You should have been watching the fade. But yeah, I think this really was just a shot for mission completion. It wasn't anything special. It wasn't like I shot because I wanted to like, prove my crazy behavioral knowledge. Like Taft has 3 missions at that point in the game already, and could have easily had flirt. So gotta shoot that. Unfortunately, you have to shoot now or hold, and wait for another mission or something crazy, or wait for another flirt, another path. So at that point, though, I think it's easier to just take a shot. But all right, that was the first video I've done in a while, so I hope you guys enjoyed and took some value out of that. And that is going to be it for me. I hope you guys take care.